Hello guys of United Rock Nations. We are an amazing company with Vidal of Kvelertak. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Very well, here at the Download in Paris.
Yeah.
It's the first time you play at the Download, I think, in Paris.
Yeah. I thought it was the first time I was downloading.
It's the second time.
All right, cool. Our first time.
Okay, fantastic.
Yeah.
So the previous album is now 1 year.
Mm-hmm.
What is your opinion about this album if you come back 1 year before?
I still like it a lot. Yeah. Yeah. I think we were all pretty happy with it when we recorded it, and looking back at it now, it's been it's still, we love playing the new songs, or they're not that new anymore, but live, and it's been working really great with on tour with the crowd. So yeah.
There's a lot of wind here in Paris. When you create songs and record them on the previous album, do you think about what the fans would think about the new songs? Do you care about the fans or the media when you recorded an album, when you are rehearsal about the new songs?
No, not really. I think there's not much time to care too much about that stuff, because the songs kind of turns out the way they are, and if we're happy with them, it's then we're happy. But of course it's more when it's getting closer to a release date and stuff like that. Of course you start to worry about if are people going to be into this or not. And we had a bit of a different production, and the songs are a bit different on the new album, so we were kind of curious about how the fans would welcome the album.
And the response was good for this.
Yeah, it's been very good all over. Mostly.
Talking about your musical style, it's a mix of black metal, classic rock, folk rock, and punk. Tell us about how all these influences born when you create songs. Yeah, it's not one kind of music you play. You play a lot of with a lot of influences. Tell me more about that.
I think it's mostly because we're 6 people in the bands, and we come from sort of different backgrounds musically, and we try to, like, from the beginning we try to incorporate all these the stuff we loved from punk rock, or like the energy in punk rock and hardcore, with all the classic rock riffing that we love to play. So we've been pretty open to mixing all those styles as long as it sounds good, and that's what's been really fun to play in Kvelertak, because it's not down to like only one thing.
Yes, absolutely.
You get to play all these different types of genres, and we can play everything from and the first song on the latest album, which is like basically just 4 minutes of blast beats, to the 12-string Unskapens Galaxy song, which is more like a Hell's Bells kind of groove to it. So yeah, it's just, for us it's supposed to be fun, and we should enjoy what we make, and that's just how it sounds in the end.
And as a guitarist, so your own influences came from what kind of music when you were young, when you were a kid? What kind of music you listened?
I listened to, when I was a kid, I listened to a lot of stuff, everything from, my parents were listening to ABBA and, Mark Knopfler and Dire Straits, to more like blues stuff.
It's not really metal or hard rock.
No. But I discovered, rock at a very early age, because I had an older cousin and an older brother who was listening to, Guns N' Roses and Metallica and all that stuff.
Yes.
So yeah, especially learning to play the first like power chords, and then getting into more of like hardcore and punk rock was, I would say, have been my main influences.
What was your first concert? Rock or punk or hard rock concert?
We used to go to a lot of shows in our hometown. There was this big like hardcore scene with a lot of like straight edge vegan political bands, and they put up shows for underage kids, because in Norway you have to be 18 to go see shows because they serve alcohol and stuff. So at these shows we could go and watch really, really good and energetic bands, and I think that's been for a lot of us in Kvelertak grew up in that area, seeing these crazy good live bands, and that's been a like big inspiration for the live shows.
Let's talk about live shows. From where came this idea of the whole of all these artistic live shows you play every time?
Yeah, I mean the whole owl thing started out, like from our first demo. We had an owl as the cover of that demo, and it kind of stuck with us and became sort of like our mascot. And it kind of, we've always cared about the artwork, and we've always loved that. And you know, if you buy vinyl or even CDs with the artwork and seeing the band in this, you know, this whole thing, and it's been important for us to do the same thing. So with the owl mask came up with the Meyer album, when this artist who lives in Oslo, he made some masks and stuff for a Norwegian electronical band called Røyksa. And Marvin, our bass player, saw a documentary about that guy on TV and approached him and said if he could do something similar for us, because he used to be like, he was into taxidermy, so he took like his friend's dog and put a bunch of heads on it and had this exhibition. It was kind of crazy and morbid stuff, but it was really cool, and he liked the idea of doing something for us, so he got this owl that he made into like a real owl that he made in, or dead of course. Absolutely. That he made into a mask for us, and you know, it was just something we just wanted to do something more and kind of expand on the whole owl thing.
So it's now more than 1 year that the previous album was released. We thought that probably there is new songs, new album coming. Tell me more about the projects, if you have one album coming or not. Tell me more about that.
We work really slow, like on writing stuff, and it's and usually when we put out an album, we tour so much that there's not much time to, you know, go home and start rehearsing and writing. So for now, we've just been on the road since that album came out. We're going to finish the festival summer, and then we're going out with Metallica from September until June next year. But we're going to have a lot of time in between those tours, because it's usually with Metallica it's going to be 2 weeks and then some time off, and then 2 weeks and then some time off. So we're going to start working on a new album or new songs like from this summer, this fall. But we're not going to rush anything. I think it's going to take the time that it takes, and then there will be a new album. But we don't have any more plans yet.
Any pressure playing in front of a lot of people with Metallica?
Yeah.
Tell me more about that.
No, it's just amazing that we're able to do that, and it's really cool that they asked us to join them on that tour. So, but it's going to be quite an experience for us. We've never played. I mean, we played big festival stages, and we were out with Slayer a couple of years ago on bigger stages and stuff like that. But this is going to be the first like real arena tour that we're doing. So there's a lot of stuff that's going to be new to us. I don't even know how the stage is going to look, if it's going to be that stage in the middle or stuff, but we need to work on everything from like inner monitorings to just how to, I don't know, get our show out to the crowd on these big stages. So, but yeah, it's going to be, we're really looking forward to it. So,
because the music, the Metallica music is different from the Kvelertak music.
Yeah, sort of. Well, at least a lot of it is.
Thank you very much, Miguel, for all this information, news about Kvelertak, and hope to see you soon with Metallica touring in France or so.
Yes. All right.
Bye.
Bye. Thank you. Hi, this is Vidar from Kvelertak, and you're watching United Rock Nations.